Hi. Hello. Okay, so today I'm offering a perspective. This perspective is, let's just say hypothetically, words are spells. Okay? If words are spells, what does that mean for us? So we have to look at, what do we say to each other? What do we say about ourselves? What do we say out loud? Negative or positive? Look at what is it that we are saying all throughout the day. In Ireland, in particular, we have this really interesting phenomenon where we speak in negatives all the time. You ask somebody, how's your day going? And they might say to you, not too bad. Not too bad. Instead of saying good, they say not too bad. So to look at that, you have to look at this first. So with the subconscious mind, it believes everything you tell it. No matter what you feed your subconscious mind, it believes you. It doesn't understand jokes. It doesn't understand lies. So if I say not too bad, and another thing about the subconscious is that it doesn't understand negatives. Okay, so when you say not too bad, all your subconscious mind is hearing is bad. How are you? I'm bad. That's what's going in. And then your subconscious mind, what it does, it sets out to prove you right. So no matter what you're feeding your subconscious mind, the job of the subconscious is to prove the conscious mind's theories correct. So anything you feed your subconscious is going to set out to prove you right. So if you're telling people all day long, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad, your subconscious mind is hearing, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad. So how is that going to affect your reality? Well, if you were saying that I'm not too bad, your subconscious mind is trying to prove to you why your day is bad. So your conscious mind is then looking for reasons why your day is bad. And it will attach to them and it will say, ha, look, I told you, it's a bad day. Look, there's another reason, I told you. Whereas if we are feeding it something good, so think of yourself. Think of when you're having a bad day. If you're speaking negatively to yourself, about yourself all day long, you're going to have a bad day. It's going to keep getting worse. I'm sure you've probably said, and I have as well, it's just one of those days. You know, we give up on the day by saying that, because once we say that, you're telling your subconscious, today's a bad day, and nothing can change that because it just is one of those days. But then think about when you're having a good day, you know, when you get some good news first thing in the morning, you are on top of the world for the whole day. Nothing can take you off your high horse because you have said, today's such a good day. Today's a really exciting day. Today's the best day ever. So here's an exercise. If you take a piece of paper and throughout the whole day, listen to what you say. All day long, listen to every word that you say about yourself or that you say about the day. And then I want you to write down everything you said in the day. So if you do use that term, not too bad, you're just going to write down bad. Because what we're writing down is what are we putting into our subconscious. So let's say, and here's another one that's always used in Ireland. Oh, sure, it's miserable outside. Sure, the weather is miserable. Do you know how dramatic that is? Like, that word, misery. Do you think about what that means and then compare that to a rainy day? You can if you want, but to make a blanket statement that the day is miserable, your mind is just going to be like, oh, really? We're doing that again? Oh, okay, let's look for all the reasons why today is miserable. It's so common, and it's like, I don't know what this story is. I think we do it to empathize with each other, we speak negatively about ourselves and we speak negatively about events in the day or the weather to empathize, and that's really strange. Just think about that. It's strange. I mean, it makes sense because we're empathetic beings, but to encourage each other to have a negative view on the world is kind of strange. So here's an example of not doing that. When I worked in Aldi, if somebody came into me and they were like, God, it's miserable and sure it's slashing, I'd say, but look, you're inside, you have money, you don't have to be sitting out there in the rain, you don't have to be sitting on the street, you're in here, you're warm, you're dry, you're buying food. And by the end of the conversation, they'd kind of go, oh yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad. And then they go off on their day a little bit more improved than when they came in, because I gave them a different lens to look through instead of just, yeah, God, it's miserable. It's not. It's just a bit of rain. It's just a bit of rain. And it doesn't have to have this giant effect on your day. So those are two of the examples that we use. Is there anything else that we're always saying in Ireland? I don't think so. Nothing is coming to me now. But I'm sure you probably have examples coming up in your own mind of like just very casual conversations where somebody makes this huge statement. It's miserable. That's a giant statement. And you've just put a theme on your whole day by explaining that to somebody else. So instead of it's miserable, why don't you try, it's raining. It's raining. I'm not too happy about it, but I'm not going to let it ruin my day. Something like that. So the language, the way we speak about things that are happening to us, it is so, so, so important. And hypothetically, if words are spells, what sort of spell are you casting on your day? Here's another one. A friend of mine used to always say, and that word as well, always, is I'll talk about that in a sec. It's a blanket statement. It doesn't leave wiggle room for things to be different. But a friend of mine used to say now she dropped something and it smashed. She'd go, why does this always happen to me? This always happens to me. So you're telling your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind, it's there to serve you. It will do what you ask it to do. So you're telling your subconscious mind, this always happens to me. So your subconscious mind is going, she must really like breaking stuff. Even though she reacts really angry to it, she must like it because she keeps speaking it into existence. She keeps saying, this always happens to me. She obviously has a thing for this situation happening to her. So when you start playing around with this, it's a lot. You're going to mess up a couple of times because we're so conditioned into speaking negatively about everything, about ourselves, about other people, about situations. So the exercise, write down everything that you say throughout the day, and then I want you to tweak all your sentences. So if you do say not too bad, try saying I'm okay. I'm okay is still 10 times better than not too bad. If you find yourself in a situation that keeps presenting itself and you do say, why does stuff like this always happen to me? Try instead saying, this thing has been continuously happening. I'm excited to see how it changes now that I am changing my language around this situation. It's an experiment. Just try it out. Just see what happens. Instead of, it's miserable, try, it's raining. It's raining. It's simple. It's true. But it's not affecting your state of being. Because it's miserable translates to I'm miserable. It's raining is talking about it's raining. It doesn't affect me. It's just a thing that's happening. I don't think I have any more to say about that. So it's an invitation to experiment, especially the way we speak about ourselves. I often hear people saying things along the lines of, oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Or, we put our insecurities out there. Another way of empathizing with others, but it's doing us damage. Because if I'm in a situation where I'm trying to learn a new skill, but before I've even tried to learn the new skill, I tell the person I'm a really slow learner, or I've never been able to learn new things very well. You're tainting your experience from the beginning. You are telling reality how you want this situation to play out. I never can pick things up quickly. What do you think is going to happen? Whereas if you try something instead, like, this is my first time trying this, I hope I'll be able to pick it up quickly. Because that's what the underlying statement is in the first one. You hope that you'll be able to pick it up. But instead of saying that, you instead talk about the insecurity. I never have been able to pick things up quickly. So do you see the subtle difference? But it's a huge effect. It's huge. So, hypothetically, if words are spells, what spells are you casting in your life? Okay, bye!